MYOB Advance is a business management platform providing complete integration across the key business workflows of customers, supply chain, projects, employees, finance, alongside tax and compliance. My name is David. I'm from BusinessHub, and whatever business you do, we help you do it better. Let me take a moment to introduce the MYOB Advance business management platform. Starting with customers, MYOB Advanced offers a single database connecting multiple entities into a single view that extends to a single customer view. On this screen at the moment, we've got a customizable dashboard. That customizable dashboard is showing information relevant to a customer view, showing us open opportunities, leads that may have come through from a website, my opportunity pipeline, alongside sales in this situation year to date. These dashboards can be configured to show us detailed information related to, say, each customer, so we can see how many orders, shipment information, orders outstanding, back order fulfillment rates. Let's take a step deeper. So let's get into a common transaction screen. In this example, we're taking a sales order from MIS Industrial. I've keyed in some detail at the top of the screen, along with some transactions in the body of the document. We can see in this example that I've got 5 lines. I'm able to quickly see at the bottom of the screen, inventory on hand, available for shipping, based on my availability calculations. My unit price has flowed from my special pricing module, allowing me to do base prices, customer group price, customer special pricing. I can also hold blanket pricing. I can hold price breaks with quantity, promotional pricing with expiry dates. In addition to that, I can also apply discounts based on document volumes at a quantity level and or a total value. You'll also see on this screen here, I've got the ability to click on related items. This is allowing me to substitute, upsell or cross-sell items that exist. These can be defined at item level. I can click on the quick link, which will show me any cross-sell or substitutable items within this screen. These are features that are highly relevant to that engagement in the customer lifecycle, and potentially leading to a greater customer experience and upsell opportunity where required. The next key workflow we need to get into is supply chain. So supply chain extends to inventory and also supplier or purchase management. On the screen we've got at the moment, we've got a workspace. This workspace is customizable. These workspaces exist in each functional module of MYOB Advanced and can be configured or tailored to each individual user's workflow. Menu items can be restricted based on access rights or removing them altogether if not required. We're able to customize inquiry or output screens. Let's take a look at inventory within MYOB Advanced so that you can see what visibility you have. I've navigated to my stock items screen. This screen shows me a list broken down into subcategories across the top of my view based on my item classes below. These are groupings of inventory items that may be common or in quick lookup groups that make it easier for your end user. This screen here can be customized to show pricing information or suppressed where required. We can also, on the right-hand side of the screen, show information relevant to the inventory item, like the sales prices pertaining to each item, or we could show how much inventory we've got on hand in each warehouse and in each location or pick face. As we go deeper into our supply chain functions, we've gone into an individual inventory item. Key items relevant to the industries we service are around, say, country of origin, lot serial tracking, default warehouse information, as well as more sophisticated features to better manage inventory, being physical inventory cycles, ABC codes, and defining movement classes, which helps streamline the way in which we manage, count, and stock take various inventory items within the warehouse. As we move across, some of the features you'd expect are common, but some of these features that are more advanced and very useful to our clients are the cross-reference, being able to define barcodes and alternate supplier or customer codes, related items for cross-selling purposes or substitution, the ability to be able to utilize replenishment for both mins and maxes, as well as based on sales order forecasting. It's also worth noting that we can define suppliers. Alongside the supplier, we can extend out common lead times and then begin to manage supplier performance. For those that require website integration, we're able to use attributes to attach sales categories that feed up into the website using our Commerce Connector links. We can also hold imagery in the inventory item that can be used online. Rounding out our focus on supply chain, we're into a detailed view of the supplier. Again, the common screen here is a supplier listing screen. And on the right-hand side, once choosing the supplier, we've now got a supplier dashboard showing us our relevant information, including in this example, amount outstanding or the accounts payable balance through to the number of open purchase orders, receipts outstanding, performance information, top items purchased from the supplier, and the number or the value of those in the given year, top items purchased by the actual quantity, and then supplier activities from the supplier master file. Again, these dashboards are customizable based on what's relevant to your business. MYOB Advanced, as the business management platform, delivers on complex and simple project accounting. This project accounting allows you to track both budget and actual amounts on projects. These actual amounts allow transactions to flow from various areas of the software, including sales orders, purchase orders, inventory usage, receivables, and payables, as well as having employees interact with the project through timesheet entry and/or expense claims, all native features of the MYOB Advanced Business Management Platform. We're able to hold comprehensive budgets and forecasting against projects for multi-period deliverables. We're also able to have complex billing and allocation rules based on various employees' activity rates. Those activity rates can be linked to the expense type being incurred or linked back to the employee or the type of work being done. Markups on rebilling supplier costs can also be taken into account. Like other workspaces within MYOB Advanced, the project module also contains comprehensive reporting based on each project task, and cost code if you're going that many layers deep. We've also got inquiries which allow you to sum, filter, and pivot information that's customized to your business output needs. Processes allow us to automate the running of the project billing for creation of pro forma invoices for review via project leads or project managers. We're also able to provide and distribute change request forms and change orders based on each project, either to suppliers and/or customers where required. The MYOB Advanced Business Management Platform solves for complex employee workflows, all the way from integrated workforce management, including employee onboarding, capturing right-to-work information, certifications, registrations, expiry dates, core employee details around superannuation, bank details, tax file information, fed directly into the payroll product to provide a full multi-company, multi-tenant option around payroll processing. We start within workforce management. In the view that we have at the moment, a manager who manages various locations or a location can see at a glance information pertaining to employees within that location, i.e. employee shifts that have yet to be published, employee requirements that are expiring, documentation that has been distributed but has yet to be actioned, alongside leave requests and shift requests that haven't been accepted. We've also got interactive BI dashboards around rostered versus actual hours worked and timesheet data for quick at-a-glance tracking. This is much more geared to a manager as opposed to a payroll administrator. Through the process, and on the right-hand side of this screen, is the ability to track clocked time. Times can be caught from tablets, mobile phone, or physical clocks at each individual location. This information flows directly into advanced payroll. Let's go into advanced payroll in more detail. So we find ourselves at a dashboard screen within MYOB Advanced Payroll. fully integrated and linked to the general ledger. Advanced Payroll offers again dashboard view of data showing, in this situation, average salary costing, cost breakdowns by departments, trends over various payrolls. It's important to note that we can hold multiple payrolls for multiple companies in a single run, or keep them separate if that's easier. This stems to our multi-company capability. If we go further into the product, we can also then see some of the features within the product. If we click on our payroll icon, we can see all the features that make up the core payroll process. We also have the ability to use integrated self-service alongside the time capture options as well. Within Advanced, we can deal with employee expense management and corporate credit cards at a basic level. We take a moment to move down into an actual payroll process. In this situation, we can be viewing a screen where we've got employees from multiple branches or multiple legal entities sitting in one payroll. This is demonstrated by the branch linkage on the left-hand side. The employee list and the employee details on this screen shows standard pay information or information that's come from importing timesheets, leave, public holidays. We've got quick links to see summaries of information, journal entries that are to be created, and a quick link to reports and draft pay slips should that be required. If we drill down into an employee, we select the hyperlink and we come down into the actual employee's pay for this period. We can see at a glance information pertaining to each of the pay items, including customizable allowances, deductions, superannuation, and various leave and customizable leave across all areas. Employees can be linked to what we call posting classes for deep integration back to the general ledger at both the natural general ledger account and the sub-account level. An inbuilt termination wizard makes terminating and completing the calculation process quick and easy. At the conclusion of a pay run process, there's the ability to use multiple layers of approval or review. The options at the top of the screen, including the process and cancel options, trigger off those workflows. Once we process this payroll, it will move off into the process to then create the batch file and distribute that pay, as well as move over through our single touch payroll STP2 compliance operations. At the conclusion of a period, being a month or a quarter, we can quickly create super batch to use the integrated super clearinghouse to disperse the superannuation out to the individual funds. This is a fully integrated process linked into the approval workflows based on the delegations of authority that you might have within your organisation. As we move on to the next core workflow within MYOB Advanced Business Management Platform, we're focusing our attention on finance. MYOB Advanced offers a single tenant, multi-company, multi-branch environment. This means that we can hold multiple legal entities in a single tenant. This is demonstrated in the screen at the moment, where we can see two companies and one of those companies linked into multiple branches. We have examples whereby clients might have 30, 40 or 50 individual legal entities sitting within their database, some facilitating inter-branch transactions and others not. Inter-branch transactions can extend to both buying and selling between entities at a physical sales order, purchase order level, or what we call inter-branch account mapping, whereby transactions can be applied across the company line, influencing the intercompany loans between those entities. Eliminations, group reporting and so forth at a consolidated level can easily be done using MYOB Advanced. Like we've seen earlier in this video, customizable dashboards allow us to view information. In this situation here, we've got the branch being the linkage to show relevant information so that we can see financial information relating to head office or the branches sitting within the company structure. As we move down into our finance module, there are some key features through here that we can see. The ability to use quick drill down within any of our inquiry screens, the customization of financial calendars, the ability to be able to use allocation rules to allocate transactions or reallocate transactions based on weightings across the company structure. MYOB Advanced allows a configurable and flexible chart of account structure, as well as a multi-dimensional sub-account. The multi-dimension sub-accounts allows us to report codependently and independently on any level within the sub-account structure. This is ideal where we want to be able to complete departmental reporting, state-based reporting, as well as for revenue, for lines of revenue or departmental splits accordingly. As we continue our focus on the finance elements of the business management platform, we find ourselves in the banking module. The banking module allows us to bring in bank feeds in an automatic manner. These bank feeds can drive auto matching of transactions across both the accounts payable module and the accounts receivable module to facilitate faster entry of transactions. Bank rules can be created to save repetitive tasks. We can do reclassification of payments where errors or misallocation is made. MYOB Advanced also allows for cash flow forecasting. That cash flow forecasting can be provided in Excel worksheets to be able to manipulate and manage that forecast for anticipated cash transactions to be uploaded into the system and compared to budget amounts. Other features relevant to the finance module include the use of fixed assets and deferred revenue for automating the accrual processes or managing prepaid revenue. Multi-currency exists across the application, and revaluation of multi-currency accounts is part of the native feature. We can also run consolidations and revaluations of companies held in foreign currency and needing to be consolidated back into the core reporting ledgers to then run more complex elimination and cross-border reporting. MYOB's focus on compliance is critical. MYOB is focused and a specialist in the AUNZ marketplace, driving their products for compliance in those marketplaces. MYOB Advanced contains full integration across payroll, finance, and workforce management. That compliance landscape extends all the way from workforce management, where we're capturing required details, right to work information through the onboarding process, then into the payroll process. The example I have on the screen at the moment is a payroll tax report that's linked by state. We can cater for multi-states, payroll tax grouping provisions, regional employee management, and the accrual of payroll tax on a monthly basis. The lodgement of these reports is simplified. MYOB Advanced at a taxation level also provides for GST reporting group reporting, as well as holding companies outside a GST reporting group if required. Full drill down and auditability over transactions is maintained throughout the system. TPAR or taxable payments reporting, payment timing reporting is all catered for in the native product. Not forgetting about statutory accounts, but the ability to use customizable reporting for P&Ls, balance sheets, trial balances, all the statutory reports that our clients use on a daily basis is also catered for within the product, as well as being able to use it at a consolidated or an individual statutory company level as required. We look here at a report where we've got a 12-month rolling. These reports could be broken down to be quarterly, half-yearly, monthly, compared to budgets and so forth to facilitate more accurate compliance-based reporting. The MYOB Advanced Business Management Platform brings together the critical business workflows that allow ambitious businesses to grow and excel. We welcome the opportunity to understand more about your business and how we can help and empower you to do it better. Thanks.